Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 3 from Fundamental of Chemistry and we would like to tell you about the periodic table. But before that, let me introduce our members. There is Elfrida Nurul Fazri, Hilda Oktapiani, Nuralifia Putri Sugiyarto, and Ragil Dwikesuma Hartoyo. Without further ado, let's go to the material.
Okay, so what is the periodic table? Periodic table is table which show all of the known elements and elements with similar chemical physical properties are arranged in column called group or families. Next.
Okay, every element has its own unique symbol. First, for some elements, the symbol is simply the first letter of the element's name. Second, symbols for other elements use the first letter plus one other letter of the element's name. The first letter is capitalized and the second letter is not. And third, the origins of some symbols are not as obvious. Some elements have symbols that refer to the element's name in Latin.
Now, who is the one who made the periodic table? Dmitry Mendeleev is the person that noticed the relationship between the elements. First, he arranged his periodic table by atomic mass, and after that, from the state properties of unknown element, he predicted by the properties of element around the missing element. And the third, he predicted by aluminium. It was discovered that the periodic nature of the element was associated with atomic number, not atomic mass. And also periodic could be also called as patterns.
This is how we do read the periodic table. In these pictures there is atomic number. Atomic number is the number of protons found in the nucleus of an atom. And the second one is symbol, an abbreviations of an element name. And the third is atomic weight, the number proton and neutrons in the nucleus of an atom.
Okay, I want to explain type of elements. First, metals. Metals on the left side of the periodic table. Metal have properties: good conductor of electric and heat, shiny in appearance, metallic, malleable, able to be molded or reshaped, ductile, able to be stretched into wire or hammered, very thin. Thin aluminum foil. These are general properties. Individual properties of metals will vary. Some will be better conductors or more ductile than others. Second, non-metal. Non-metal elements on the right side of the periodic table. Non-metal have properties are opposite those of metal. Usually poor conductor of heat and electricity, not shiny, malleable, or ductile, and most are gases. 3. Metalloids. Metalloids found touching the stair-step line have properties of both metals and non-metals. Most common metalloid is silicon, which is the second most common element in the Earth crust.
Okay, now we see metals is red color and metalloids is in the yellow color. And the nonmetals is in the blue color.
Now I want to explain about the valence electron and reactivity. Valence electrons are the electrons farthest from the nucleus. Atoms have different number of valence electrons, while reactivity means how likely an atom is to interact or react with other atoms. Some elements are very reactive while others almost never react.
Now is the group or families of the periodic table. Elements on the periodic table can be grouped into families or groups based on the chemical properties. We call them families because the elements in each family are related. Each family has specific name to different it from the other families in the periodic table. Element in each family react differently with other elements.
And I would like to add that when a group is you count it from the top and to the bottom. For example, there is 1A, 2A, and 3B. And for the most detail, we're gonna get to the next section.
Now, group 1, the alkali metal. Hydrogen is not part of this family. Most reactive metals on the reactive, how likely an atom is to interact with other atoms, rarely found free by themselves in nature. Form ions with a charge of +1 have one valence electron. Soft and silvery shiny, very reactive, especially with water and conduction electric.
Okay, now we're gonna move to group 2. It's the alkaline earth metals. First, still quite reactive. Second, form ions with a charge of +2 have two valence electrons. Third, white, silvery, and malleable. And fourth, conduct electricity.
The next is group 3 until 12. It is called the transition metals. What is their characteristic? Their characteristic is found freely and in compounds or in nature. It also could form ions with a charge of usually +2 but can vary, usually to valence electron. Almost all are solid at room temperature except for mercury, or you can say Hg, that is a liquid. And it's also a good conductor of heat and electricity.
Next is group 13 or boron family, named after the first element in the group at the top of the column are boron. Form ions with a charge of +3 have 3 valence electrons.
Group 14, the carbon family. The carbon family contains elements that come from unusual bonds, carbon and silicon, and from ions with a charge of +4 or -4 have 4 valence electrons.
And then group 15, it's the nitrogen family. Its form ions with a charge of -3 have 5 valence electrons.
Group 16, the family of oxygen, is also known as the chalcogens, or you can say it's a form ions with a charge of -2 or have a 6 valence of electrons.
And the next is group 17, or we call the halogens, most reactive nonmetals, and form ion with a charge of -1 have 7 valence electrons. Next.
Group 18, the noble gases, inert gases. Non-reactive and do not form ions, charge is 0, have either 2 or 8 valence electron, and all are gases.
Okay, next is rare earth metals. Some are radioactive, and the rare earths are silver, silvery white, or gray metals, and then conduct electricity.
Trends in the periodic table. Trends in the periodic table consist of atomic size, the density, or the reactive elements. In the atomic size, it can decreases as you move from the left to the right across the table. Atomic size increase as you move from the top and to the bottom of the table. The density of an element increase from the top and to the bottom, and while the element osmium has the highest known density. The most reactive elements are grouped in 1 from 1 to 17, and the least reactive elements are in group 18.
That's all from us. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.